a while since I've done a YouTube video, but this is Sarpy Avenue. This is kind of my neck of the woods now. Over here you see a marshy area with some trees and everything. This is part of what the city had done on the what is called CSO improvements of separating the sewers. It was what is called CSO, which stands for Clean Solutions for Omaha, and they put a lot of different stuff in, but the one thing they did is put a metal fence in over there with a retention pond where all of the storm runoff runs into and then flows into storm drainage culverts. But they got it really cool. They got wild grasses over there to help with soil conservation and everything. I think that's really cool. They have all of the wild grasses and native trees and stuff. They have just a variety of different structures, mixed structure. There's some residential and commercial space down this way. You have a couple of businesses on the other side of when you get to 25th Street, which I'm not going to go on because that's busy, but you start getting into the mixed business and residential. There's A1 Auto, and then there's a bunch of houses and things. But yeah, that's pretty much all this area. I like this area. I think there could be room for improvement. I think that if I was a planner for the CSO project, one of the things that I would have had in mind is putting curbs along these streets, but you know, what am I to say? It's early fall, so it is starting to grow a little cool, especially in the night. I can smell wood smoke in the distance. Oops, let's see. Whoa, now this is something that they got like a little bank over here, embankment that goes down. But yeah, I would have put in curbs and at least sidewalks along here if I was planning this whole CSO thing. That would have been my number one after, you know, after all the storm drainage had been separated from the sanitary sewer, which by law they have to be now. But I don't know why they didn't put sidewalks in. It'd really make things a lot nicer. Never so often there's stuff like this. That's a big, I don't know, some kind of rock. Looks like big, a barrier of some sort. Big. They got all these little blocks lined up along here. I don't know what they're going to do with those. I don't know if they're just sitting out there for something that's planned or something, or maybe they're just to keep people from driving up on the property over here, but still makes no sense. Let me see how wide that is. How wide? Yeah, you could easily fit a vehicle between these. But this is Old Town Bellevue. So this is something they put in. We got a lot of shrubbery over there, but that's part of the, I think this was put in as they separated everything, but no, that's on this side is houses, just like on the other side, there's nothing but houses. And you tell it's autumn because the leaves are starting to get crinkly and rough feeling. Soon they'll be falling off. I think those were the dogs that were barking at me earlier. I'm learning my way around slowly but surely, just, you know, going out and kind of in that area that I was at before when I first started filming. That's not too far from where my Aunt Dorothy used to live. She lived up and across Harrison. So I kind of know this area, and once I, you know, am able to really, you know, get my way around, I'm going to try to go other places as well. And there are some street lights up on 25th, so I can get those down pat. There's this app that I have called OKO, OKO, which is to help the blind navigate street crossings. I was told this by another blind individual. He uses it all the time, and he said it's a great app. It helped him, and he loves it. Over here, we're starting to get into more just further spaced properties and things. Oh, there's a, I don't know if that's I think that might be some sort of spruce. I'm not sure. Hear that? That's down Chandler Street, Chandler Road. Some of these guys drive like lunatics. There's some low shrubbery right there. Hey, who are you? Adam. Oh, hey, yeah. How are you doing, bud?
I'm all right.
I'm just doing a YouTube video.
Yeah?
Just showing, you know, different areas around Bellevue. And I made it as far as that retention pond down there, the little lagoon with a fence around it and everything.
Yeah.
Kind of showing that area, what Omaha had done to separate everything, the storm sewers and everything. And just kind of, you know, just talking about old Bellevue and how I know the area kind of because, well, I talked about where my Aunt Dorothy used to live. And
Yep.
So what have you been up to, partner?
Not working. Taking care of my kids, bud.
Yeah, I hear you.
Son Patrick. Here's your blind cousin.
How old is he?
6.
6. Hi, Patrick.
Shake his hand.
Hey.
He's blind. He can't see, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just out for a stroll, heading back to my place. So.
Well, you're pretty much there.
Yeah, I know. But yeah. So you coming up this way?
No, I'm running to a friend's house. I was just driving by and seeing you,
Okay.
so I figured I'd rattle your chain a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, you have a good
All
one.
right.
Jake.
Well, you do the same, Adam. You take care, cuz. Haven't seen him in a while, so didn't recognize him first. It's been a long time since. But yeah, this is all. My neck of the woods. But over here, there's a field across the way. You have just a lot of different odds and ends around, a few houses, and then, like I said, this field over here, that was my cousin Delbert's. But yeah, this is kind of a look at what old Bellevue looks like, Old Town Bellevue. Which basically, I don't really see any difference because, I mean, Omaha is right here, and it's hard. I don't know where Omaha begins and Bellevue ends, really. I mean, there's Harrison. I don't know if that's the dividing point, but there are some areas where Harrison does divide, like for instance, La Vista from Ralston. I know that, you know, Harrison is the dividing point there, but other than that, I don't know crap from Shinola about much around this area. I just know where I'm at, but yeah, this is Sarpy Avenue, and then this street right here is Lillian. So that's pretty much it, folks.